In today's 4K Master Out, we're
Don't
going to be
try
tackling the
anything, stranger.
Tradecraft quest, getting Deacon as a follower,
You
and
better be
setting up the
careful.
first of our MILA stations for Tinker Tom. Let's go ahead, get ourselves luck increased, as it's the only special stat we still need, and get back to
If we're going to
Desdemona.
be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page.
Don't try anything,
You know
stranger.
what a synth is, right?
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
So, our very
You
first
didn't see
mission
anything
to
suspicious.
get in with the railroad involves
Hope you didn't
Deacon.
mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Do you really have to be so cagey?
The precautions are necessary. In our business, if we underestimate our enemy's capabilities, it's game over. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new members. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
Really? Is that all?
You just don't give up. All right, I have a short list of people I think would be a good fit for our family. You piqued my interest, so maybe I asked around. Did my homework. If you hadn't found us, there's a chance I would have found you instead. Thanks for saving me the trip. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Alright, and this is right by the Corbega Assembly Plant.
Hey,
Deacon? Is that you?
like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
That? Not much of a disguise.
A disguise is more than a wig and some lice-ridden clothes. You'd be surprised how far I've gotten with the right attitude and a clipboard. But about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Yeah, that's great. So, what are we doing here?
The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Go on.
We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
I honestly wish the Thieves Guild from Skyrim did the same thing, because this would be a great way to train you on all the different Thieves Guild quest symbols. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead up here, follow Deacon, and he's going to point out all the signs as we go. So if it's got an arrow, that just means to follow that way for a specific mission. And you can see the Corvega assembly plant back there on the right.
Got another rail sign. Right there.
Alright, so this one's pointing us forward. Let's go ahead and continue on our path to meet up with the agent that's hidden up ahead. But be careful, because the agent's not the only one up here we have to deal with. So, as soon as we get around the car, beware of some ghouls that are going to pop out on us. Quickly, let's go ahead and get them dealt with. As you can see, we also gave Curie a Gatling laser just to make her absolutely indestructible.
And another.
Imagine the two of us just running around dual Gatling lasering anything in the Commonwealth. I mean, that's just cheating at this point. So let's go ahead, continue on, as we have yet another rail symbol working our way around the bus. And hopefully we don't have anything to deal with. Yep, of course there would be ghouls on the bus. Well, that one literally went flying off into the ethers. I don't know what the heck happened there, but thankfully that's taken care of. Let's continue on, and we should be about there to our informant. Absolutely love how the railroad is all about just these top secret, over-the-top spy type missions. We always have someone we need to meet in some back alleyway somewhere.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, "Mine is in the shop." Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Hey.
Excuse me.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Ricky, you ready to be a hero? Someone they'll sing songs about? We're storming that base, and we need a distraction. A big one.
It's that important. Well, if I do this, that song better be goddamn beautiful, you hear me? I saw him place the mines. After you get to your tunnels, I got explosives I might be able to use to take out the chrome domes.
Your sacrifice will never be forgotten, Ricky.
Well, if I make it out alive, you goddamn owe me. If not, never let 'em forget good old Ricky Dalton.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He's probably telling the truth, but you never can tell.
I agree. Odds are good we can take him at face value. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
So we have two different ways we can approach this. Ultimately, we're going after the switchboard, and we can go in for a direct frontal assault, but in this case, we are going to make our way into the sewers.
You should get the hell out of here and don't look back.
That way we get one of the easiest ways to access this place. We just have to make our way back down off this gigantic car tunnel. You know, Ricky probably could have actually met us out by the sewers, but this is good. It kind of gives you a good setup for how a lot of these railroad missions are going to take place, as it's usually somewhere really off the wall where you have to meet and strategize for what you're about to do in the mission. And I absolutely love it. Really makes you feel like you're 007 or Mission Impossible. So let's go down here and sort our way through all the wreckage because further on, just away from the Corvega assembly plant, we're going to find it hidden down here in literally a drainage pipe. And right there is going to be our access to the sewers.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
I'm risking my neck here. I want to know what I'm risking it for.
So I'll be straight with you, although you're not gonna like it. I have no idea what the prototype does. Us railroad agents are treated like mushrooms. Kept in the dark and fed... well, you get the idea. It's gotta be important, though. Des wouldn't risk our hides lightly.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
What do you think about all this, Curie? She looks absolutely hilarious with the galley laser.
I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No? No?
Go on, you can do it, Deacon.
Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know, you poor dead bastard. We know.
Absolutely.
Be doing that instead?
R.I.P. to him. Now let's get ready because this area is absolutely crawling with synths. And I love that they're already predicting that someone would try and come in through the sewers. So let's go ahead and blast our way through. And right up here, Deacon's going to teach us about yet another of the infamous railroad symbols you could come across.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it... well, you know. Look around.
I am detecting stealth activity.
So those are really the big ones you want to look out for. The plus sign basically means there is an ally nearby to the railroad. The directional arrows are pointing you to important missions.
Hey, probably save some
Why are you
lives.
hiding?
And the boxes are going to be the ammo supply drops, as well as the X sensing a known danger nearby. And believe me, we are going to get massive danger by the end of this as we go to set up the MILA station. We're actually going to get attacked by a surprise Deathclaw Matriarch, literally in the middle of downtown, which absolutely shocked the heck out of me. But that one's coming up as soon as we get through this. So technically we're not yet in the switchboard, we're just making our way through the basement area here now that we've gone through the sewers into the facility. And again, you're going to see what happened to the last crew we sent in. Mainly this area is just all Gen 1, 2 synths and the turrets.
Vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
So don't worry too much, they are literally the cleanup crew coming up behind us. And this area you actually can't really get lost in because it's pretty straightforward from one end to the other. So let's keep pushing our way down the facility into the giant inner tube here, and we can finally make progress toward getting into the switch room, which is right there. So we just gotta get the terminal access to let us in. Right like that.
Sweet.
Alright, and now we have breached it. Let's go. Just be ready because the synths are literally already firing at us as we finally make our way to the switchboard. And let's get this area cleared out so we can finally figure out what we need to do now that we're here. So ultimately, we're after a prototype for the Doctor, and they've been defending it heavily. Let's see how it all turned out.
Oh, it's a secret
We're
base.
entering a secret
Just
defense
like the
intelligence
detective
agency
books.
research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Perfect.
Also, there's a covert operations manual there on the desk you don't want to miss. And once we've got everyone
Deacon.
together, let's get ready because we're going to dive into the heart of the facility, which caught me off guard with that terminal. I kept for some reason thinking that that door was locked by the terminal. No, you can just open the door. But get ready because you can already hear the synths that are on the other side of it and see them down on the radar down the bottom. So let's get ready for all heck to break loose the second we open it. Right there they are, literally just waiting for us to open the door. And beware of the laser traps down here. Luckily you can disarm them as long as you saw them in time. So it's going to go left, right, and left to get all three of those disarmed.
My scanners must be
And now the lasers are out here, let's get rid of the synths. And now that they're gone, this area is pretty good. Now, one thing I absolutely love about the switchboard is this area is teeming with really, really good loot for your settlement. So let's go ahead and get all the goodies as we go. Because this area is not exactly the easiest area to backtrack to. Because you pretty much have to find the sewer, which is not even located on the map. So make sure we get the stuff we need while we're here. And let's keep roaming around. So far, so good. Again, love all the futuristic computers. Reminds me very much of the Cambridge Polymer Labs. I honestly think it's the same assets that they used for this place. But unlike the Cambridge Polymer Labs, we don't have any experiments we have to work on this time. We're literally just breaking in like a Mission Impossible episode just to get the prototype out of here. Again, beware of all the desk drawers that are opened with even more goodies. Just like that, we'll need more weapons for the love of gosh. And now let's continue on back over here. Beware the synth revolution. Apparently they have more frag mines laid out for me, which I swear to goodness at this point I have PTSD about because of Fallout 4 survival mode. I swear to goodness. The very definition of Fallout 4 survival mode is take one step and there's about 10 frag mines literally spawned into the universe out of nowhere just to mess up your run. If you've watched any of our episodes, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It is nutty. And now we got this cleared out, we finally made it to the main operations.
Where's that play button?
What
Open
happened to
says
the
me.
people here?
combat subroutine.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
Now this is another one of those times where I'm sitting here expecting the special weapon to pop up, but it actually doesn't for some reason. So just roam around a little bit and he'll eventually give it to you.
There we go.
So there's the prototype we were sent down here to retrieve. Now that we've got that, all we have to do is make it back to Railroad HQ. So the rest of the enemies here doesn't matter. They're off in a side room somewhere. And again, just roam around the area. Eventually, Deacon will give you the special weapon. So we check the steamer trunk. Really not much here. But the special weapon, especially if you're doing a stealth build, is actually really good to have. As he's trying to walk over to us now to finally deliver it. And there it pops up. The Deliverer, improved VATS, hit
And the
champ.
new guy patched me up? put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Bullseye.
From what Deacon says of your fighting skills, Bullseye seems apt. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly
I'm
guarded
feeling
secrets,
overdue for some
so be
reconstructive
careful
surgery.
coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
Alright, just like that, Tradecraft is done. Let's go ahead and meet all of our new teammates so we can finally get a feel for what the Railroad has to offer the player. We're also going to end up getting Deacon as a partner and set up a very dangerous relay station here before the end of the episode. So don't worry, the combat is coming back. Let's just go ahead into Railroad HQ first, which thankfully you can actually fast travel here once you've discovered it.
Of the switchboard, but it's safe. And we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Oh, believe me, there's definitely plenty to do here. So let's go ahead and meet the various cast of colorful characters here. Not to get them all mixed up with the various railroad agents. As you see, we've got a chemistry station to work with. We've got computers. There's one, Pam.
Church and we'll burn this hideout.
How's it going?
Processing.
Agent.
This is
Bullseye.
He did the
Your arrival was not calculated.
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too. Unknown entity, I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Alright, so Pam is basically our fortune teller of the area. Don't worry, she'll get more accurate as we get all these relays put up for Tinker Tom.
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really day.
Now let's roam over here.
G519 went through a lot, but she was good. Solid. I don't know if I did right by G5. This whole thing feels shitty. Curie better be worth it.
With Curie's scientific skills, there's a real chance she'll help a lot of people down the line.
Yeah. Here's hoping. We gotta work together.
Welcome to the family.
Hey there.
Hey, you. You the new heavy? Bullseye, right?
Yep, that's me.
I thought so. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit, too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
I didn't do it alone, but yeah, that's about the size of it.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Thanks for inviting me.
We should, I don't know, bake a cake? 'Cause that's what you do, right? They call me Glory, the angel of death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
It's kind of a mouthful, isn't it?
You can call me Miss Angel of Death, for short. You're helping out my people. So some advice? Kiss up to Tinker Tom. He's batshit crazy, but he's got all the good stuff.
Sounds like a good plan.
You know it. You take care out there.
Just like that, there was Miss Angel of Death, Glory herself.
We're all the synths
Literally
now.
the one we've heard
Hey,
so much about since being here. There's the doctor.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
What, you don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
And personally, I don't think the
Want me
doctor's a
back on
bad
deck,
guy.
huh?
I think he just took an
Gotta
ego
admit,
hit
things
for
have
not
been
being
pretty
part of the
quiet
selection
without you.
process.
Don't they need you here?
My job's mainly intel, so the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one big, beautiful distraction. Plenty of opportunities to learn secrets moving around in your shadow.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
Do not get him in any trouble, Monsieur Deacon.
Me? Get into trouble? I am the very definition of innocence. We're just gonna spend all day playing canasta. Promise.
I got my eyes open.
Now, just like that, let's go over to Tinker Tom. Now that we finally got Deacon on board.
Says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug free.
I'm relieved, actually.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not so fast. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Yeah, I've eaten food.
Oh, I knew it. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
If true, that's terrifying.
If he had a shred of evidence for any of it, agreed. Quite terrifying.
Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
I don't know.
Fine. Let them hear and see everything. Okay. I hope you like your whole life being downloaded to the Institute's mainframe.
Actually, I dose myself with radiation to kill the blood robots.
I read you, man. Smart. I'd rather have some hair loss than let the Institute win. Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back and I will set you up.
What do you make?
All the custom toys you field agents use, my boys and I make. We're thinking outside the box, man. Gotta get real creative, real wacky to stay ahead of those Institute eggheads. Don't even get me started on all their secret projects. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Just like with Moira Brown, you can always expect shenanigans with Tinker Tom.
Giving me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, Carrington.
Give me details.
So my sensor, I call her MILA, needs to be up high, real high. Des forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
Tell me where to put MILA then.
I got the perfect spot picked out. Set MILA up and let the juicy data pour in.
Alright, now just like with Preston Garvey and the settlements, we're going to have quite a few of these to put up, but at least for this episode, we'll showcase the first one, mainly because of the supreme boss of this area, because it is absolutely nutty. So let's make our way to the Haymarket Mall, right in the middle of downtown. And get ready, because you can already see what the main enemy of this area is, and honestly, we don't care, because we do not worry about clearing this area out, because this is not even where we are placing the device. So let's go ahead and close the elevator. You get stuck with us, and get him out of here. At this point, we are using Deacon to handle the rest of these railroad quests, giving Curie a sidelined until we actually get more geared to the Institute itself. And now let's go ahead and break on in. And back here, we need to go ahead and drop them because they're just blocking everything in this room, as well as the two Protectrons that they were infighting with. Literally, this area is just a civil war when you come up here. Go ahead and get them taken care of. There is some, it looks like a general loot that you can use for settlement building here. But again, this area is just crawling from end to end with raiders of just about every variety, and all we need to do is make our way all the way to the rooftop. So see how that floor section's broken down here, but be careful because there's also a laser turret on the back side that's going to get you the second you try to open this door. So go ahead and take out this turret, that way we don't have any turrets behind us, and then we can deal with the hyper aggressive turret at the top of the platform here. So just up in the corner, as you can see, this one's going nuts. Quickly get it out of here. And just like that, we get to Haymarket Mall roof, which actually has its own identity as soon as we load in. And this is going to be the rooftop garden space, kind of. As you notice, we have a lot of greenery up here, and this is the Garden Terrace. But be careful, because it has one heck of a guardian. And I'm telling you, how in the world a Deathclaw Matriarch got on top of a skyscraper, I have no idea. It had to have mutated from the garden here, because this was the last thing I was expecting to have to deal with. And of course, the death of any run is having to reload the Gatling laser. It may be one of the strongest things in the game, but it takes an eternity to reload. So let's keep playing Ring Around the Fountain, get the Matriarch out of here, and now we just about got the area clear for what we need. It's going to be on this broken down Amtrak that is positioned over the abyss. Go ahead and grab the steamer trunk while we're here to get more ammo and cryo grenades. Once we have everything we need, let's go back, because we have to find a way onto the monorail that got broke down. As you can see, we are extremely high up. Any fall is instant game over. So let's go over here by our shed, and we can jump across over here. Just don't miss. And now we're going to run along the monorail. And be very careful, because again, if you fail to drop down on this thing, you are done for. And there's going to be a Protectron attacking you the second you get on it. So there's where we place the device. Take out the Protectron, and now this area is clear. Just beware, because it does still show the enemy signatures down below. You can't necessarily fast travel out of any part of this monorail. And honestly, I don't even know how you'd get down from here on survival mode. I don't know if you just have to plant it and hope for the best, or I guess jump back across to the Garden Terrace. That's how you'd have to do it. But from up here, you can fast travel back.
Loads of information. At first glance, the atmosphere appears normal, but I'm going to dive deep into the data. I already lined up another place to stash one of my babies, if you got the time.
As you see, he's going to end up giving us another one. As you can see, we're going to be setting these up all over town. Great start. We are finally in the railroad. We've got Deacon. And if you've not already, please check out the Fallout 4 playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Some more Can See videos. We'll see you back next time. Take care, everyone.